Hello, everyone. It's been a minute. Here we are for another of our weekly streams on this fine Friday evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Skidoo. Hello, G Slayer 2000. Hello, another Michelle. Yeah, we took last week off because I had to finish up that Godzilla vs. Kong video that I put out this week. What's up, Mike's Monsters? Always good to see you here. Where did the week go? I don't know, man. That's how I feel every week. Really got me interested in Godzilla. I'm planning watching Shin tonight. Well, that's awesome, Ewok Master. Good to hear it. Great new video, sir. Thank you, Mike's Monsters. Yeah, the Godzilla vs. Kong video, I think, came out fairly well. I'm gonna guess that a good amount of people here watch that. If you haven't, I would recommend it for obvious reasons. There you go, G Slayer. You still have yet to watch it. Well, you can watch it after this. Have I gotten a chance to watch the Pacific Rim anime yet? I've got 2 episodes in. Because me and my girlfriend are watching it together, so I can't just go off and watch it myself. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. Hello, Diogo Fernandez. What am I more pumped for, GVK or SP? Right now at the immediate moment, GVK. But honestly, after I saw the recent trailer for SP, I was even thinking I'm kind of more excited for that. Yeah, once I finish the Pacific Rim anime, I imagine I'll probably make a video on it. So far, I would say that it's okay, but I hear that it gets a little more exciting as it goes along. Hello, Fatal Gecko 58. Trying to say hello to everybody who says hi to me. Speaking of GBK, I just bought my tickets to see it in IMAX today. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to see it until 4 days after it comes out. So I'm gonna have to do a total media blackout. I'm gonna have to not be able to go on Twitter, not go on YouTube, because I know I will be spoiled by the YouTube recommended system. They'll probably throw in every single GVK spoiler video they can at me. So that's gonna be difficult, especially knowing that it's right at my fingertips. That I don't even have to go to the theater to watch it. Like if I really wanted to watch it, I could just turn the TV on and watch it. Like it's gonna be so painful. But I'll be able to do it. Why no video on the importance of SP? I mean, here's the thing about SP. It's not coming out in America officially for a while. It's coming out in Japan first. Mike's Monster says I might be seeing it late too. GF can't get off work. That's basically my situation too, so I relate. But I mean, well, I probably won't be doing like an importance video for SP, but I will do a video on it. The thing is though, okay, here's the thing. It comes out weekly, I'm guessing, in Japan. So that means either I can watch it through some other means on a week-by-week basis when it comes out in Japanese, or I wait until it's Americanized and put on American Netflix to watch it officially. So, yeah, gonna have to deal with that. But yeah, it should be good. It'll be the first movie I've seen in theaters since Tenet. Yeah. Seeing it in IMAX as well, so looking forward to that. It should be awesome. Oh, I thought it was going to release on Netflix same time. I thought the same thing, given at the end of the trailer it said March 25th, but it's Japanese Netflix as far as I know. I could be wrong. Somebody please correct me. But it's coming out in Japan on television week by week, but they're premiering it on Japanese Netflix the 25th of March. But we're not getting it here, like officially distributed until I imagine sometime in the summer at the earliest. I thought SB was going to release weekly in Netflix from April 1st. Only in Japan, as far as I know. Again, somebody correct me, but I'm actually kind of glad, though, because I don't want SP and GBK to come out at the exact same time. It's like almost overload. What's funny is that there people like the film industry was touting how Tenet was going to be the savior of theaters, but fingers crossed, GVK might be the first big, like, significant moneymaker at the box office. Like, it might be the one to save movies. It's coming out at the perfect time. Theaters are starting to open up nationwide. There seems to be a significant amount of hype for it. So, unlike Tenet, which I think people were just like, eh. I know that's how I felt, and I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan, and the movie ended up delivering on that feeling. People in the US are saying they have to go offline for like 4 days. Meanwhile, here in Germany, we have to wait 2 months. Ugh, I'm so sorry. That's painful. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The themes for Junkie XL released 2 samples of a score for the movie. So what did everybody think of that? I'll give you guys my quick thoughts. Godzilla theme, kind of generic. It's basically just a bunch of like what you expect, very brassy, powerful sounding music. And it's only a 2-minute track, and like half of it is just kind of like mood setting type music. But it's pretty generic, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think we're getting the Ifukube tracks. I think they only had the license, I guess you want to call it, for that movie. So don't expect the Godzilla theme in this movie. I'm just saying. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think it's going to be in this movie. Instead, we're just gonna get some generic kind of monstery Ifukube-esque music. So, Skidoo says, unfortunately, I can't listen to them because of spoilers. I mean, there's nothing really spoiler about them, unless you want to go completely blind, which I totally understand, because music does kind of create a picture in your head. I know from experience that can spoil a movie, so I get it. But it really doesn't. It's not too spoilery. But Godzilla's theme, kind of generic. It almost even sounds a little bit like the kaiju theme from Pacific Rim. You know, where it's like bum 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 bum, you know, something like that. Whereas Kong's theme has a lot more variety to it, at least from the track that they put out. So I'm actually like Kong's music more so far. Obviously, we're gonna hear a lot more when the movie comes out, but so far liking the Kong stuff more than the Godzilla stuff. But again, Godzilla's track's like 2 minutes long. And it's very, very simple. I wish GVK is not the last one in the MonsterVerse. I mean, it won't be if the movie does well enough. Which, again, fingers crossed. Alright, I think let's get going with this trailer breakdown. So I got it all set up in Premiere Pro so we can go through it. Obviously right here we got our Japanese text, of which I have no idea what it says because I don't speak Japanese. So we'll just let it play right here. Kong's theme kind of reminds me of the original thing. Yeah, a little bit. So our first shot here is kind of actually very Shin Godzilla-esque. With the way that the shot placement, which is not surprising. If this movie saves the box office, I think we're guaranteed another movie. Yeah, because again, it's all pandemic related, right? So even if the movie makes like I don't know. I don't know what is considered good these days. If it makes like 70 million this opening weekend, normally I would get heard a bomb, but now that would be like, wow, this movie did really well. So, you know, we'll see. Okay, this says something. I have no idea what that means. Okay, first, this is our first really good shot of Godzilla in Singular Point, a full frontal shot. Definitely a different design, which is not surprising. Ever since the success of Shin Gojira, look at me, I just alternate between Gojira and Godzilla all the time. I can't help it. Toho has been embracing the very, very strange and off the wall designs for Godzilla. Like they did that for Shin Godzilla, they did that for Godzilla Earth and the anime trilogy, and now they're doing it again for this. Don't know how I really feel about it. The artwork that came out like a couple weeks ago, I really liked, but there are some shots of him in this that I'm just like, eh. But I have an open mind about it. I'm not really too upset about it. That I'm not like over the moon with the design. I don't love CGI anime, but the show looks like it uses it well. I love that it does use hand-drawn animation for its main cast. Yeah, really liking the animation so far of this anime way more than um, the Polygon trilogy. And again, going back to the Pacific Rim anime, another thing that I'm not, again, series was also animated by Polygon, so it has the same style as the Godzilla anime trilogy. Still not a fan of it, and it really turns me off when I see them in motion, which is a knock against the Pacific Rim anime as well. So yeah, great shot of Godzilla. Yeah, the fire effects look great. This is a really good shot. Good first impression, good start to the trailer. Okay, then we got our shot of Rodan here. What's interesting about Rodan, I guess we'll get to it when we get to the shot. A shot of one of our protagonists here. There's an English trailer. Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't download it because this one has the best quality. Haven't watched the Mike's Monster says I haven't watched the Pacific Rim anime yet because I don't like the animation style. Yeah, it is a bit of a turnoff. Like, it looks good when it's still, but as soon as they start moving their mouths and they start moving, it looks weird. Okay. And then another shot of our other protagonist. She looks like she's on a bike with him. Shot of Jet Jaguar. There's a lot of him in this trailer, which is awesome. He really seems like as if it's a he. It really seems like it's going to be a major part of this anime, which is really exciting because we haven't seen Jet Jaguar. Put this in perspective, guys. We haven't seen Jet Jaguar since 1973. In any sort of like official medium other than video games. He has been properly used as a character. Like this is like, and this goes for a lot of the monsters in this trailer, which is why we're very excited about this, because it seems to be going back to a lot of those classic monsters, but reimagining them, which is really cool. We need Guy Gang in this show. We might have him here because there are bits of his claw if you look closely in these shots. There's some more. Here's our, I guess, the inventor of Jet Jaguar, if I had to guess. He looks like he's piloting him. Which will be interesting. Because Jet Jaguar in versus Megalon was not piloted. He was autonomous and kind of controlled with like a little walkie-talkie. Now, a lot of people were really upset about his stubby legs. I made a little crack on it on Twitter, actually, but it didn't really bother me. But as you'll see in this trailer, he looks like he gets some upgrades throughout the series. So, again, pretty exciting. Here's new Rodan. or one of the many Rodans, because another thing that's different in this is Rodan looks like it's not just one monster. It looks like it's going to be a swarm of monsters. And as we'll see with the rest of the monsters in this trailer, they're very small, which is different. Usually kaiju in the Godzilla series are presented as being larger than life, city scale, but these seem to be very small. I mean, look at this thing it's only a little bigger than the cars. Like, and also the design's very pterodactylish, even more so than other Rodan designs. Apparently, the creator of Jet Jaguar in the anime is named Goru, the same as the creator of him in Godzilla vs. Megalon. If that's true, that's pretty cool callback. Yeah, and what's cool about the kaiju being smaller is that it creates more of a sense of intimacy with the human characters. One of the difficulties with creating stories with kaiju that are the size of like skyscrapers is that you can't really get your human characters like interacting with them because it's just not really possible. But when they're the size of a tank or something, you know, as we'll see coming up with Anguirus, it creates a lot of potentials for human interaction with the monsters. Okay, shots of a computer AI, which we know we're getting some of that. We've seen some of these shots before. I'm just gonna get to the good stuff, guys. Here's a look at a new character. Don't know anything about her. Interesting design, though. Another good thing about this anime is all the character designs look very distinct, unlike the trilogy of films, where all the characters kind of look the same. I remember being confused about them, or trying to remember who was who, when I first watched them. Here, I don't think you'll ever get confused who is who, because the character design is, like, top-notch. Like, they're all very distinct. She has some kind of, like, contraption. Maybe some kind of artificial intelligence neural device or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Adam Smith says, I haven't watched all the Showa films yet, but so far Invasion of Astro Monsters is by far my favorite. That is a fair with a lot of people, including myself. Which is interesting because Godzilla is in that movie for like 4 minutes. It's ridiculous. Here we got our cutesy little doggy or cat AI. I don't know. Cool guy with sunglasses. Here we go. Then we got Jet Jaguar, and he's wearing, like, what this version of the character looks like is that he is able to, like, take parts of himself off. So, like, they removed his legs and put, like, this, like, contraption with wheels that allows him to move very quickly. And then, of course, we got our first, in this trailer anyway, our first look at Anguirus, which, and I'm not the only one to think that this design is really good. He looks proper menacing, but still very, like, I was about to say Jet Jaguar, that's Anguirus. And that goes for a lot of the designs in this, is that they're very different, but at the same time, fans are able to look at it and be like, yeah, that's Gabara. I mean, you gotta do a double take in Gabara's case, but you can still tell if you're a hardcore fan. Then we got some kind of, like, device. Very, probably, maybe it's radioactive. It probably is. And then here we go, another shot of our swarm of Rodans. Again, we're getting a lot of Rodans this time. Maybe they'll form into one giant Rodan. A la the Heisei series. Not Rodan specifically, but that's something that a lot of the monsters in the Heisei series did. Anguirus is the best boy. I agree. Many clicking noises? Yeah, sorry about that. This shot's great. This is what I mean when I say that having smaller kaiju is a benefit to the story, because it allows for things like this. with a human character actually interacting with the monster. So, and not to mention, just this shot is like gorgeous. Like the artwork, the design of both Angers and the human character. I like how he's got his little Jet Jaguar logo on his jacket. He's Team Jet Jaguar. The lighting, this is just an amazing shot. More of our cutesy little cat AI character. I'm sure it'll be a hit with a certain demographic, which I'm all for. And then I don't know what's happening here. Destruction, generic destruction. Got our heroine looking at her phone, very distraught. You never said hi back to me, you know? I would, but I can't pronounce your name, unfortunately. I'll say hi anyway. Hello. Another scene of our hero looking at his phone, distraught. That's symmetry. It's poetry. It rhymes. Then we got a shot of what looks like to be like a mythological. We got Rodans. We got. It's like a fish with Godzilla spikes on its back. Yeah, I don't know what this means, but it's very interesting. We've seen this shot before from the previous trailers. Godzilla and Rodan both have like teeth all across their mouth. Every shot is so dense, yes. I think George Lucas must be involved in this project. We got what looks like a menacing tail crashing through the city. I wonder who it could be. More Rodan swarms amidst the red mist. It's Manda. We'll get to Manda. More of the red stuff. This is very important. Hello, Luciano Vasquez. I hope I said that right. We're getting to the good stuff of the trailer real quick. More shots of the tails coming up. Here we go with our old shot of Gabra. I don't know who this guy is, but he's probably important. Got another shot of Godzilla. Again, I'm kind of mixed on the design, but I'm have an open mind. You know, I want to see him actually, you know, how he plays out in the anime proper before I make a total judgment. Now upcoming is this awesome shot. Godzilla shooting his atomic ray. His ray this time looks very sparky. The heroine's name is Mai and the white-haired guy's name is Yun. Thank you, another Michelle. I've looked up the character designs and their names, so obviously I haven't memorized them. Thank you for that information. But yeah, this shot is just really great. His atomic breath looks very, like, almost like an electricity beam this time. How's it going? Well, Poo-Poo Shapiru, I'm doing pretty well. We're just analyzing the SP trailer here. There are things I like about the design, but overall not a huge fan of it. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm a bit mixed, but we'll see. Yeah, if this is just the beginning of the kind of like visuals we're going to see with his atomic breath this time around, then this is going to be good. Okay, here we go. Like, Jet Jaguar is now showing off how cool he is this time around. He's got like some kind of, he's holding like some kind of hooked weapon here. And he comes in and stabs something bug-like with wings. It's got hooks. Those are those hooks that look kind of Gigan-esque. It might not be Gigan though. So I'm thinking Jaguar is going to be pretty, he can hold his own in a fight in this anime, which from what it looks like. So, which is great, because he was definitely the underdog in Megalon. And he might still be underdog, but he looks like he's going to actually be able to hold his own in a fight this time. Because in Megalon, he was a bit underpowered, but he was supposed to be the underdog, so. Boom. Stuck the landing. Superhero landing. Oh. Okay, so I remember when I first saw the stills from this trailer that people were saying it was Kumanga, which, you know, looks very spider-like, so that makes sense. But then people were pointing out that these look like the drills of Megalon. So is this like also Megalon? And then that got me thinking, are they like combining monsters in this? Is this like a kind of like a Megalon kind of Kumanga hybrid type monster? Because if it is, you know, I'm all for it. I'm all for changing things up and experimenting, because if the Godzilla franchise wants to keep going into the future, it needs to be able to do things differently. It can't just keep doing the same things over and over again. So if that means reinventing the wheel and doing different things with the monsters, then good, because it means it can attract new fans into the series. And that's how franchises survive, is you bring in new fans. You can't just cater to the old ones. You know, you got to balance between nostalgia and going your own way. Shakiro, I agree. Another thing about this trailer is we got our first look at what's going to be the anime OP, which is what we'll play at the beginning of every episode, I hope, with a full-on like anime intro and everything. And I've always said, I don't know if I've said it on the stream before, but I've always at least thought it, is that if Godzilla's going to have an anime, I want it to have a catchy Japanese pop song opening. And it looks like I'm going to get my wish granted. So that's awesome. That's what I wanted. So as soon as I heard this song play in the trailer, I was like, yes! I want a proper Godzilla anime. Not like the trilogy, a proper anime. Something that gives me that anime feeling. You know, every time you sit down to watch an anime and the OP starts playing and you get that feeling, that's what I want. More shots of our... Here's another shot of our boy Gabara. The ears kind of give it away more than anything. That and the horn. He's very kind of wolfish or cattish. Hello, Madison Russell. Good to see you here. So there's our boy Gabara again. Pretty much looking completely different than what he used to look like. Then another shot of Angus, the same one from the first trailer, or the second one, I can't remember. Again, human-sized, which presents a clear and present danger to the human characters. They actually have to deal with it. They can't just kind of sit back and go, oh, look, it's Angus. It's like, no, he's going to chase him. Okay, these shots go by so quickly, it's like, what? Forgive the clicking of the mouse. Another shot of Rodan. We have a lot of Rodan in this trailer. Okay, this one's interesting, because this is clearly supposed to be Hedorah. But then he seems to be, like, on top of that Megalon creature. So I have no idea what the connection is between the two. If Hedorah has, like, some ability to kind of, like, take over other monsters and control them. But, yeah, this shot goes by so quickly, you blink and you miss it. And as others have pointed out, he looks kind of like Dogora from uh, I guess I can't. I'm blanking on the name of the movie. I guess this is called Duggar the Space Monster. I can't remember, but he looks kind of like Duggar too. Again, maybe a combination of the two monsters, or it's just a coincidence. Shot of Godzilla from the ground up. Like, this is a shot that happens so quickly. I've watched this trailer like 10 times, and this is the first time I've really like focused on this shot. Looks like Godzilla's able to, like, when he concentrates his radioactive beam, he's able to create these, like, a line of circles. Dog or the space jellyfish you called? Thank you. I was calling you and you appeared. Another shot of our boy Anger's getting shot at. This is a shot that I missed until somebody on Twitter pointed out. This is Jet Jagger literally stabbing a Rodan through the back of his head, through his mouth. You don't want to mess with Jet Jaguar in this, I'm telling you. Yikes. Brutal. Then we got this guy screaming. The animation of this looks so good. He's doing the Manila rings. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a callback to Manila, which in that case, bravo. Then we got our hero getting blowed up from behind. Another shot of Godzilla charging his radioactive breath. Man, those teeth are crazy. He's got 3 rows of teeth. And then a shot of a Rodan, or maybe it looks different than regular Rodan, so this might be like an evolving form of Rodan. Because looks different, and obviously you got the black stuff going on around it, so should be interesting. I imagine there's going to be a lot of evolution going on in this series. I think the monsters are going to start small, and then they're going to get bigger as it goes on. Anyone's getting a Gamma feel with the many Rodans? Yeah, it's very Gauss from the Heisei trilogy. Then we got our military attacking Godzilla, I think, which you gotta have that. Is that a butterfly on Jet Jaguar? Yep. Wonder if we're gonna get Mothra in this series. And then it looks like the red stuff is like in a crystal form or like a tentacle form. Now we got our creepy guy looking at it all like creepy. He's got that creepy anime look on his face. Looks like our heroes on the back of this. This stuff really the first time I've actually like studied these shots, so I'm noticing things I never noticed before. It looks like a Rodan's like crashing into the wheels that Jet Jaguar detached from. Or maybe they're trying to like bring it to Jet Jaguar. Jet and Mothra teaming up. Yeah, maybe it's a little hint that's gonna happen. Then we got this guy who supposedly is like the best friend of Yun, our hero. Another shot of Jet Jaguar being cool. This animation is so good. There's Rodan. He looks like he's broken into like a car or an RV or something, a truck. The yellow mech looks like Nigel. Yeah, in the sense that it's like a robotic piece that's yellow. Okay, we got another shot of our boy Jet Jaguar going to town on whatever this thing is. Yeah, it looks like there's multiples of these bug creatures because there's like two here. He's got his blade weapon again. Yeah, now that I look at it, at first I thought maybe those hooks were a sign of Gigan, but I don't know. Maybe they decided to combine elements of Gigan, Megalon, and Kumanga together, and Kumakris together into like one original monster. I don't know. More shots of human characters, of random math equations and stuff. I'm sure we're gonna get some scientific mumbo jumbo in here. Wouldn't be a proper Godzilla movie if we didn't, or anime if we didn't have that. Another shot of Gabra. You know, I gotta say they've done a good job making Gabra look creepy. Because he's got no pupils, he's just got blank eyes. And then you combine that with his oversized fangs, his weird little ears. I wouldn't want to see that looming over me. That's all I'll say. We got some webbing going on here, and something is covered in web that they're running with. A person, maybe? I don't know. Now, webbing can mean Kumanga, or it could mean Mothra, or something else. This is a character I don't think we've really gotten a look at. This shot's very Shin Godzilla-esque. And also the Rodans are flying around Godzilla. So, something crazy's going on here. Don't think Ghidorah will pop up. That's the thing, we haven't seen anything even hinting at Ghidorah in this. Honestly, we don't need him at this point. We haven't seen really anything. Well, we've seen obviously the little butterfly, but other than that, we haven't really seen any hints from Mothra or Ghidorah. I wouldn't be surprised if they're keeping out Mothra, Ghidorah, and Mechagodzilla out of this because they're so. This series seems to be heavily relying on more obscure monsters, and so it seems like they're intentionally keeping the more popular ones out, which I'm all for. Ghidorah and Mothra, as much as I love them, are very overused. So. And then this is interesting. A lot of people are saying this is Manda. Which, that was my guess, too. And it looks like he's going to be getting into a scrap with Godzilla himself. And blood's shooting out of his neck. Wow, that's a blink and you miss it shot. Whoops. I didn't know there was a wide shot after that. That's such a quick shot, it's almost like it was a mistake. Yeah, so it looks like Godzilla and Manda are going to be fighting. Unless that's not Manda. But that would be my guess. Which they've never fought before except for in a deleted scene for Destroy All Monsters, if I remember correctly. Here's another shot of our boy Jaguar and his glowy eyes. And then we end with the final shot and a zoom in of Godzilla getting probably bombarded with missiles. And we get a good look at his mouth, and it is just covered with teeth. Like, he doesn't even look like he has a tongue, it's just all teeth. Yeah, this is one of those shots where I'm kind of mixed on because his mouth is so big. It's like almost comically big. But like I said, awaiting my final judgment until I see it. So yeah, that's a Singular Point. The third, I'm guessing, final trailer because it's coming out in Japan in like 2 weeks. And then more credits that I can't read because I don't read Japanese. All I know is that I saw this right here, and I was like, what? But it's Japanese Netflix as far as I know. You look kind of goofy there. Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, his mouth is just so huge. I don't know about the other kaiju, but do you think Godzilla has a specific objective whenever he appears? Or would he just destroy everything around him when he appears? I don't know. My theory is because it's called Godzilla Singular Point, is that all the monsters are like an offshoot of him. So like there's somehow like all kind of evolutionary branches off of him. Like he's the singular point of this new evolutionary path that these monsters are going on. That explains, and you see it in the little visual cues, right? So look at Godzilla's mouth here, right? It looks very similar to, let's see if I can find it. That shot of Rodan. Right here. He's got the same thing, where his mouth is just covered in teeth. So it's little visual stuff like that that makes me think that they're related. And then there's also the shot in the first trailer where you see that giant sea monster jumping out of the water, whale style, and you see Godzilla's spines, like the maple leaf spines, on his back. So that's my theory. I could be wrong though. And offshoot is a lot to say. I would say that's more connected to the red mist. Yeah, the red mist plays a huge part of it. I don't know what part, but I mean, you even see a shot in this anime of like a cell, like an up close of like cells dividing. Yeah. So that has something to do with the red mist for sure. We got a shot of Manda falling to the ground, I think. What's my favorite kaiju design so far? Anguirus. Easily. I think that one's like the best kind of combination of like updating it but also sticking to the original design. You can still, a fan is still able to look at it and say that's Anguirus, but it's also different enough that it's interesting and unique and brings something new to the character. This is just a guess. Maybe the red smoke turns the human into Rodan. That's why there's so many of them. And the pictures of the big fish, the Rodan look like they have clothes, but it's just a guess. Let's actually go back to that. Yeah, they do have clothes. Interesting. I didn't think of that. That's a possibility. Yeah, I really don't know what to make of this. And this guy looks like he's like shooting at them with a bow. Yeah, he shot this one. Yeah, I don't know. But it's really intriguing. Okay, gun to your head, you're forced to name your child after a kaiju that isn't Godzilla. What do you name them? That's actually an interesting question. I would name him Minya. There. I always call Manila Minya because when I hear Manila, I think of the country/city. Again, I've been corrected before, but I always confuse the two of them. But that's what I think of. I can't help it. Is Manila a country? Maybe the red mist mutates kaijus and Godzilla is the one who isn't affected by it too much, so he hunts them. There's a lot of possibilities. My guess was just one of many. But that's what I like, and that's what I'm excited about with this series, is that I really don't know what to expect. So, yeah, between this and Godzilla vs. Kong, it's like, man, it's a good time to be a Godzilla fan. Like, we're eating... 2021 is a good year. We're eating healthy this year. Just think, between 2004 and 2014 was an utter drought, and now we're just getting so much. Manila's the city. Thank you. I can never remember. Manila's the capital of the Philippines. Okay, I will try to remember that. I'm an ignorant American. I don't know anything outside of my country. That's not true, but you know what I mean. Let's go over Godzilla vs. Kong now. I'm not going over Godzilla vs. Kong. No more going over. The movie's almost here. Let's just watch it. Is there a streaming service where I can watch the Heisei Godzilla movies? Unfortunately, no, as far as I know. They're even hard to get on Blu-ray in America now because they're out of print, I think. Like, the Heisei series has always been strange. For a while, before Godzilla 98 came out, they were unobtainable in the United States. Then they were pretty easily obtainable. Then they are not again because they're out of print. I don't know. Do you think we'll get a chance to see Gorosaurus? I mean, that would be cool. I haven't seen him in these trailers as far as I know, but I wouldn't be surprised. Is that eelhead really Godzilla? I mean, he's got the reactive beam and he's got the dorsal plates, so yeah, this is Godzilla. I know his mouth almost looks longer than it does in the front, but that just could be a perspective thing. They really need to drop a Heisei Blu-ray set? I know. It's like, come on, give us another Criterion set, but it's Heisei instead of Showa. The TriStar Heisei Blu-rays are garbage anyway? Yeah, that's what I heard. They really haven't done the Heisei films well when it comes to like DVDs or Blu-rays. They're always pretty trash, really. They're like the most basic bare bones releases. And so, going back to the OP, apparently the music we heard in the second trailer is going to be the ending theme that plays in the credits. I'll probably, through means, I will probably watch the Japanese premiere because I'm not going to be able to help myself. But aside from that, I don't know, maybe I'll watch it on a week-to-week basis in Japanese and then rewatch it in English and then do a video on it, which it'll be a while. This is the first stream I managed to catch. I really like your videos, and I want to know how was your day. Well, thank you, Matt. I'm glad you enjoyed my videos. My day was all right today. It was pretty basic. Work, come home, get ready for stream. Nothing special. You just made my birthday a lot more special. Thanks for all the content you make up from the depths. Thank you, Triangle Jira in 1993, and happy birthday. I don't think we'll get a Criterion Heisei set only because Godzilla 1985 and Godzilla vs. Biollante have rights issues. I know, that's something Godzilla fans have always had to deal with. The series is so long and there's so many movies that there's so many different distributors who have the rights to different movies and they don't want to get along, so us the fans suffer because we can never get a complete set. Now, in Japan, they've had complete Godzilla sets for as long as they've wanted to. Like, I've seen it. They had one going from the original all the way up until Final Wars because Toho owns the rights. So you want a Godzilla set, they just put it out. But in America, certain companies got the rights to certain movies, and then you got even dumber stuff. Like apparently the reason Godzilla 1985, the Americanized version of The Return of Godzilla, the reason it's not on Blu-ray is because of rights issues, because there's like a bit of music from some other movie that they put in the movie, but now they don't have the rights to reuse that track, so we can't see Godzilla 1985 now. Like, it's so stupid. That's capitalism for you, though. It's like, just have a meeting and shake hands and just do it. King Over. Did I just hear our? There we go. Thank you, Matt, for the 199 super chat. What is your favorite Godzilla movie? Godzilla versus Biollante. Aside from the, I always forego the two obvious ones, the original and Shin Godzilla, because they're the best ones. So it's kind of cheating if you just say one of those. Pacific Rim the Black is decent fun. Yep, like I mentioned early in the stream, I'm 2 episodes in. So far, I would say it's okay, but I'm hoping it gets better as it goes along. King Kong vs. Godzilla had weird rights issues too, and Cartoon worked it out, so maybe they can figure out Heisei. Yeah, who knows? I'm not really holding my breath for it, but I mean, Heisei between King Ghidorah and Destroya is all TriStar, as far as I know. Or is TriStar even a thing anymore? Whatever the company that owns TriStar is. But it's Biollante and the Return of Godzilla that are the ones that they gotta work out. The giant condor should appear in SP. I mean, if it did, I would automatically give the series a 10 out of 10. What do I think of Mechagodzilla's design in GVK? I'm not going to say anything. I did see it. I guess I'll just say it's fine. It's definitely not one of my favorites. But it fits with this series, so. What's my favorite MonsterVerse movie so far? I like them all three so far pretty much evenly, but just cutting it would be Godzilla 2014. Like, and then if you wanted me, had a gun to my head and maybe choose number 2, I'd probably go Skull Island and then King of the Monsters. But again, these are all differences by just a little bit. It's, you know, I like them all pretty much about evenly because they're just different. You know, I like G14 for different reasons than I like Skull Island, than I like King of the Monsters. You can get a bootleg version of Godzilla vs. Biollante on eBay for $15. Normally I'd say no, but when you got no other choice, what are you gonna do? Dang, 2014 is my least favorite. That's fine. It's okay. You don't need to have the same order of films that I do. Difference of opinion is always good as long as you respect it. Hello, Renee Chihuahua. Design-wise, what's my favorite Godzilla? I always just defer to the Heisei Godzilla. Specifically in like the early Heisei films, so Biollante and King Ghidorah. Though I will say I'm pretty partial to the Kiryu duology design. And the MonsterVerse design. We are such a respectful fan base. Sometimes. From what I hear, some members of the fan base cannot be very, they can be very opinionated, let's just say that, and they don't like when people's opinions are different from theirs. And they'll say things like, "Oh, you're not a real fan if you like this movie, if you don't like this movie." It's like, you're a real fan if you like Godzilla. That's it. Who even owns Giant Condor these days? Is it public domain? I don't know if it's old enough to be considered public domain, but I don't remember. I imagine the people who have the rights to that movie probably don't care. That is a review I don't worry about being copyright struck at all. Do I think Mothra will show up? Do you mean in Singular Point or in GVK? I would love to see Skeleturtle in SB. Now that would be a callback. Wasn't a huge fan of Skull Island, but that's mainly because I'm not a big Kong fan. I like Skull Island because it's just such a like unabashed creature feature. Like if you like monsters, like movies about monsters chasing and eating people, like that movie like is such a throwback movie to a certain type of movie I used to watch as a kid. Someone said I'm not a real Godzilla fan because I don't like Godzilla Raids Again. I don't like Godzilla Raids Again. I guess that means I'm not a Godzilla fan. You know, I just have a YouTube channel where I talk about it all the time, but I'm not a real fan though. It's like, come on. If Megalon appears and we have both Jet Jaguar and Godzilla, does that mean Godzilla's Dropkick Part 2? I have no idea how they would feasibly do that with this version. He looks so chunky. Like, how do you do a dropkick when you're that bottom heavy? I thought 2014 was okay, but I think that 4 was not as interesting as Joe Brody. Yeah, definitely agree with that. Speaking of that, I actually will have a video coming out eventually where we have a little thought experiment, and I kind of do a little rewrite of Godzilla 2014 where Joe Brody actually lives. So you can look forward to that video fairly soon. I'm in the process of editing the audio, so it's pretty far in. We haven't edited the footage to it yet, but it's coming along. Hot take, I thought King of the Monsters was okay, and that's okay. I thought it was okay too the first time I watched it. That reminds me, I'm going to plug a podcast right here, right now, because I don't know if anybody here has ever heard of the Monster Island Film Vault, but I was recently a guest on that podcast. We talked about King of the Monsters because, you know, it's leading up to Godzilla vs. Kong. So I will let you guys know when that podcast comes out. It should be out within the next few weeks because we're going to try to get it out before GVK. So stay tuned to that if you want to hear me talk even more about Godzilla, if you haven't gotten tired of my voice yet. Along with OmniViewer, if anybody here has ever watched his videos, he is a guest on that podcast as well. So it's called the Monster Island Film Vault. So subscribe to that on your podcast services so that you know when that episode comes up. What's up, Josh Lopez? Wait, what video? I was talking about a podcast, not a video. Unless you're talking about my G14 one I was just talking about. I did meet Jimmy from NASA. And I got schooled about the War from Space, or War in Space. So, I still need to watch that movie now, because it was described to me in a way that makes it sound very interesting. In your opinion, who is better, Manila or Godzilla Jr.? Godzilla Jr. But I have a soft spot for Manila. I think like a lot of people, I didn't like him when I was young. But as I've gotten older, I've become endeared to the weird. He's like this weird combination of cute and ugly. Manila's so unique in that way. He's both ugly and cute. It's hard to describe. Hello, Gogi the Gamer. So now we've gone over the SP trailer, I figured we just, for the last hour of the stream, we just chill and play some Godzilla on PS4. No new game tonight. We'll just chat and chill while I stomp around in that game. If that sounds good to you guys. Good night, Carmelosaurus. Thank you for stopping by. Godzilla needs to be a dad again. I made a video very early on in the channel where I argued that Godzilla Jr. should be in the Monsterverse, and I still stand by that wholeheartedly. Real life babies are also ugly as they are cute. I guess that's true. Did I hear that the aircraft battle in GVK is 18 minutes? Yeah, I heard that. They probably mean literally from the very beginning to the very end. We're just gonna stomp around for a little bit. What monster should I play as? Give me some suggestions. Do I generally like this game? Yeah, for like playing for like an hour like I am right now. That's why I only play it for like an hour, because it does get boring quickly. So suggestions, who should I play as? Destroya? I see Destroya. Gigan, Biolante, Hedera. You know, I noticed Burning Godzilla I don't have a star for. I'm not going to do that right now, though. I'm kind of leaning towards Gigan. Jet, I already did a whole stream where I played as Jet. I would have waited to play Jet tonight, considering how Jet heavy the SP trailer is, but I already did that, so. Shane Baragon's not in this game? Yeah, Baragon and Megalon. I think I'm gonna go with Gigan. See you later, Diogo Fernandez. Just watched the SP trail, looks great. Yep, I'm super excited. That's why we spent an hour going over the trailer like fan people. Really wish they had Godzilla 54 in this game. Yeah, that would have been cool. They got Godzilla from the 60s, they got 2014, and they got the Heisei. Can I turn the game volume up? Sure. Let me know if it's too high. Alright. Good night, Case's Catch. Alright, Batra, let's deal with you. Okay, can you stop? Back off. You little worm. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the... It's been a while since I played this game. That's roar. That's how you block. Stop it. Do I think Kong the World Needs Him is annoying? I mean, I kind of played with the meme myself on Twitter, but... Whoops. There we go. I shot my little saws out. Godzilla saves the world twice. Humans, we need Kong. The world needs him. I mean, you don't know why we need Kong. There's probably a specific reason. The world needs Monkey. This is true. Took care of those helicopters real good. What do I think is the strongest version of Godzilla? I don't know, probably Burning Godzilla. This is about 96% destruction rate. What did I miss? Back up, back up, back up. Got it. I definitely feel the trailers and TV spots are showing way too much of GVK. Maybe. I think it's just because we're hyper aware fans. I don't think they show any more than any other movie does. It's just standard marketing. We're not going through the hard trail tonight. I don't feel like dealing with that. We're gonna have our Hatogaya as the prime minister. He's nice and easy. What do I think of the OST for GVK so far? Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I find the theme for Godzilla to be appropriate but generic. And the Kong music to be pretty good. Ow, what happened to me? What was the first Godzilla kaiju film I ever watched? It was Godzilla 1985. People are wondering why Godzilla's attacking the city. I think he's looking for Mechagodzilla. Well, it definitely has something to do with that, for sure. It's like I've always been saying. Godzilla has his reasons for doing things. Especially this Godzilla. If he's destroying cities, then there's probably a reason. Really, Gigan, you can't destroy the ship with one blast. I don't think Mechagodzilla's fake Godzilla. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't buy into the theory that it's a Mechagodzilla using Godzilla's skin. Not one bit. Now, if it proves to be correct, then sure, I was wrong. But I'm pretty secure that that's not what's going on. Oh, look, it's Mothra. Oh, so annoying. He's too small. Sorry, she. I'm literally. What is happening? How is this possible? There we go. The water was like making it so that I was just walking over her. Ooh, that's a good hit. Get away. You're so annoying. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, that was a good way to finish her off. I'm glad that's over. I'm just trying to destroy the city and this stupid moth comes around. Gets in the way of all my fun. Oh, whoops. I didn't realize that was the last one. No! Oh well. Can you see your health bar on this game? Yeah, there's no health bar. It's just when you start to see like a bunch of orange tendrils or like glowy stuff on the screen, that means that you're close to dying and you need to stop taking so many hits. If one head of Ghidorah knows something, do the others know through neural connections or by also seeing it? Um, I don't know. It depends on if they are three separate brains or if there's a central brain. That's what makes Ghidorah intriguing. How many leadership changes are there in the game? I'm not sure. It depends. I think 3. Wow. So I gotta wait around to destroy this thing with 2 shots. Who would win, Zone Fighter or Godzilla? The show's Godzilla versus Zone Fighter. I don't know. I've never watched Zone Fighter, so I don't have the proper knowledge to be able to answer that question. Out of my way. Oh, look, another boat. The Vitas. No, don't aim at the helicopter. Where I'm not spending time in that boat as much as I want to. So satisfying. Oh, we got a cool intro. Insert Masaru Sato theme music. P.S. Keep up your good videos. Thank you, Luciano Vasquez. What are your thoughts on the speculation videos on who's going to win in GVK? I mean, it's to be expected. Ha! Ow! Right in the face. Oh, he's putting his shield up. Ah! Have some blades. Haha. That's fun. Thank you. Ow. I was in the middle of a fight, Jet. Why you gotta be like that? Ow. I'm done. What do you think the Eat Your Veggies meme will look like in GVK? I don't know, I might stuff the end of his axe in Godzilla's mouth. Which means it won't be Eat Your Veggies. But, I don't know. Be gone, sentry. My name is Fernando. Shout out, please. Shout out to Fernando. What's my favorite Godzilla roar? The early Heisei Godzilla roar. Ow. The one from Godzilla from 84 to 91. I don't know why they changed it after that because that roar is so good. Oh yeah, 100% destruction rate. No. Love your videos. Your voice is charm or calming. Thank you, Alan Jonah. If you were the real Alan Jonah, played by Charles Dance, I would say the exact same thing. Have I ever watched Pacific Rim? Have I ever watched Pacific Rim? Of course I've watched Pacific Rim. It's like one of my favorite movies of all time. If you haven't, check out my review on the channel. I should play Fortnite? Yeah, it's gonna be a pass. You don't want to watch me play Fortnite. Trust me. Hey, say Godzilla can actually toss Godzilla Earth? I don't think so, considering Godzilla Earth is literally bigger than any other Godzilla by easily. Like, it's like not even a contest. Man, his that attack just cuts swaths through buildings. I really like your Godzilla videos. Well, thank you, Fernando Reanimated. It's always nice to hear those comments. What games did I play growing up? Doom, Super Smash Bros, Resident Evil, Pokemon. What else? There's tons. I played a little Mario. Like, I had Mario on the Game Boy. But I never had a NES or a SNES, and I had an N64, but I never got Mario games. I played Yoshi's Island. Badger's back again? But now he's back as an adult. He wants more, huh? Any Squaresoft games? I'm not sure. I can't think of one of their games off the top of my head, to be honest. Yeah, you like that, Pietra? Huh? Huh? Ow! You broke my combo! Ow, ow! Rude. Thank you. Thank you for interrupting me. I appreciate it. Stop it. Oh my god, you're so annoying. Just stop. Stop it. God. I'm almost close to dying. Cool. Back off. Bye-bye. Pose to the camera. Do I speak Japanese? No. I only know like certain words that I've heard over and over again in anime. And obviously Godzilla movies and kaiju movies that I watch with subtitles. If Fortnite collabed with Godzilla, what would your thoughts be about it? I'd probably not like it too much. Though, mostly apathetic. Like, they did a recent collab with Alien. They had, like, Ripley. Alien is another series that I'm super big into. I could, like, the Xenomorph is probably my favorite monster of all time. Yes, even more than Godzilla. But, so I don't like seeing, you know, what's supposed to be the most, just, like, horrifying, grotesque creature of the galaxy reduced to, like, flossing in Fortnite. Can't say I'm a fan, really. An icon of one of the greatest movies of all time, one of the scariest movies of all time, turned into like a dancing buffoon in Fortnite? Nah. But, whatever. That's just me. Maybe it'll get some kids to watch the movies. If that's the case, then I guess it's worth it. Alright, see you later. Another Michelle. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I feel it's Disney testing the waters to see how light they can go with Alien and Predator. It bothers me a bit. Yeah. Same. I feel like a curmudgeon old man when I look at him like, these dang kids, you're ruining the Alien. But then I try to be objective and I'm like, am I just being a curmudgeon? I don't know. The alien has been so abused over the years. It's very sad, really. What is my favorite anime? I always default to Yu Yu Hakusho. That's like a shonen type anime with a real hardcore edge to it. It's got good characters. The fights are actually tense and brutal, by the way. Um, and the world is just really interesting. So I would recommend it to anybody watching this. If you haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho and you like shonen animes, give it a shot. Do I think Gigan will be a singular point? I'm not sure. Like I said, I thought that I saw his hooks in the trailer, but those look like to just be like bug creatures. But he could be in there. Z knows what I'm talking about. He says, yes, Yu Yu Hakusho is so good. Yeah. Been meaning to actually rewatch that. It's been a while since I've seen it. Oh, Angus, I didn't even see you there. Ow, ow. Take my blades. Yeah, they hurt, don't they? Hey, where do you think you're going? No. Oh. Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorite anime series. Yeah, that one's a classic. That's always on the top 10 list. Here, have some more blades. Ah, you interrupted me. Fine, just take a laser. What's my favorite video game? I usually default to Mass Effect 2, although I haven't played it in a while, so who knows? Maybe it hasn't aged particularly well. Though I will be giving the remaster a play when that comes out. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I would have to say my favorite is probably Red Letter Media. I've been watching them consistently since the old Phantom Menace review. That was back in like what, 2007 or something? 2008? I don't know. By the way, have you heard of Godzilla Defense Force? It's a mobile game. Yeah, I played it for like 2 seconds and I was done. Thanks. Ifukube time. Time to get copyright claimed. Think I'll face Burning Godzilla in the end? Yeah, I think so, probably. What do I think would happen if Godzilla was real? Oh, it would be a terrible, terrible time, that's for sure. You know how in the movies, how it seems like Japan is always able to rebuild one movie later and everything's fine? Yeah, we wouldn't live in that world. Godzilla would come destroy a city and that would be it. We're done. Do I think Bandai Namco pulled the Song of the South with Godzilla PS4? I'm guessing you mean by taking it down? I mean, I'd say that there was a mistake. For sure. I don't know why they did it. Maybe the only reason I could come up with is that they figured the cost of keeping it on the PS Store was more than worth the effort. '65 Fury. Do I have Godzilla figures? Yeah, I have a small collection sitting on my desk right here. We got Kiryu Saga Godzilla. Got King Kong versus Godzilla. We got Little Godzilla. Got original 1954 Godzilla. Ooh, I could have faced King Ghidorah and Jaguar at the same time. Nah, let's not do that. It's like, what am I supposed to destroy here? What's my favorite guilty pleasure movie? I mean, I don't know if I'd say I get guilty from watching it, but it's a movie that I watch knowing that it's bad. Wow, that was it? I thought I was supposed to face Space Godzilla. That was quick. Good night, Spiders Prime. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if anybody here has heard of the story of Ricky. It's like a Hong Kong film based on like a manga, I think. It's a super over the top, violent, and just really dumb martial arts movie. I love it. It's a great movie. I recommend it to anybody here that's interested. If that sounds interesting to you, watch it. Which movie's better, The Lion King or Prince of Egypt? Well, I haven't seen Prince of Egypt, so I'm just gonna go with Lion King. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just walking through your bridge. Just walking through your bridge. Aw, you tiny tanks. Aw, you're so cute. Bye. Oh, I went after the helicopters instead. Oh, I'll just step on you. Bye. Hello. Super X. Stop moving. Stop it. Haha. I missed. I find you very annoying, Super X. Stop moving. Here, take my blades. Pew! You're finished. I kick you. Good, now you can get back to what I was here for. Which one was better, the original Jaws or the original Jurassic Park? I mean, you can make the case that Jaws is better, but Jurassic Park is like one of my top 5 favorite movies, so I'm gonna go Jurassic Park. You might make the case that the characters are better in Jaws, but I don't care. What? Can you destroy a building? Come on. Can I have a shout out before we leave? Sure. Shout out to Izzy and Nathan's World. Have you read Godzilla Rulers of Earth? I have, not the first volume, but the first, like, it's like a collection of the first half of it, I'm guessing. I got it for my birthday last year from a friend. I actually haven't, finished it, despite the fact that it's been so long. Not because it's not interesting, just because pure laziness, I'm just gonna be honest. It's like it's a comic, you can read it in one sitting, but, you know, do other things. So I really don't have an excuse, but I mean, it's good. I'd say the artwork is better than the story. The story is pretty basic. So, but Matt Frank's artwork is what really makes it. Have you read or heard about the Godzilla and Hell comics? Yeah. I've seen images. I should review some Ray Harryhausen movies. I reviewed one, right? No, two, because he did the effects work on 20 Million Miles to Earth as well. Oh crap, I missed the turret over there. Oh, I made it. No. Oh, that was so... That was a close one. Whew. Wow. Look at that, 100%. What's the movie of Godzilla vs. King Kong coming out? I assume you mean when's the new one coming out, which it's coming out in March 31st. Have I ever heard of the Nest Godzilla creepypasta? Yes. A long time ago, I think I watched a YouTube, uh, like playthrough of it. Okay, so we got our timer going on now. Remember how small we used to be compared to these generators? Good times. Why does Google say it's coming on March 25th? I think it is in some areas. I think that's what it is. What do I think about the movie Clash of the Titans? I've only seen the original once, so I can't speak to that too much, but I remember enjoying it. But the remake that came out in 2010, that one, I actually like that movie. I don't think it's like a masterpiece or anything, but for an action movie set in Greek mythology, it's fun. But where's the other one? Isn't there another generator? There's gonna be 3, right? Did I miss it? Okay. Wow. Oh, there it is. Let's go! Oh, Mechagodzilla, you're so annoying! Why? Gotta go. See ya, Josh Lopez. There we go. I'm not afraid of you. You're all bark and no bite. That's not true at all, but we're gonna go with it. Alright, see you later, ESO Jazz. Thanks for stopping by. Man, you're easy. Yeah, die by my blade. Okay, and it's just like... When am I gonna review the Godzilla creepypasta? Probably never. It's not something I'm really that interested in. Oh, wow. Prefer Nostalgia Critic over Blue Nova? I mean, they're not really similar. Now I face Mothra again? It wasn't enough when you got beaten when you were a larva, is it? Okay, Mothra, and knock it off. Oh God. I kick you in the face. Come on, Godzilla. Attack me through the generator. You know you want to. Ow. Ow. Take my blades. Godzilla doesn't look happy I just killed Mother. You killed my girl. How could you? Two can play in that game. Oh, nuclear pulse. Die. Ow. Bye. Yeah. Demolished him. Are we facing burning Godzilla? Nope. That's okay. It's been about pretty much 2 hours, just a little over 2 hours anyway, so I think that we're good for calling it a night. Gigan is victorious. The Nebula Space Hunter M rule overall. In this instance, yes. Does anybody else think that Godzilla is cute like a cat or dog? Yeah, I can see that. They gave him features like a bear, so. Alright guys, we're gonna end the stream tonight. It was good talking with you guys about the Singular Point trailer and playing a little Godzilla on PS4. Thanks to everybody who came to the stream as always. There was a lot of you tonight, which is cool. So, barring any developments, I'll try to stream the same time next week. So, I'll see you then. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves, stay healthy. See you guys next time.